Robots might soon be taking your order at McDonald's. That's right. Take a look at this image that was posted on Reddit by SnailMail007. He spotted a robotic McDonald's machine at a restaurant near Romeoville, Illinois. And this is where all of McDonald's latest technology gets tested first. And you know, we see all these things. I thought this was interesting because we don't really see these at fast food places or at restaurants, but we do see these like at CVS and that kind of thing, where you check out yourselves. Right. But McDonald's is not the only food chain that's hoping to replace human employees. Panera Bread is going to replace their cashiers, all of their cashiers, with robots. I guess we're calling those things robots.
I like Panera Bread.
By 2016. You like Panera Bread?
I do.
What do you guys make of this? Because there is an economic part of this, which goes to the story we just did, that these companies keep wanting to maximize profits, and Republicans, I suppose, would argue if you keep making minimum wage go higher, well then we're going to have to fire all these people so that we can hire robots. So where do you fall on that?
There's no number. You can't make minimum wage low enough for those guys not to want to fire people.
Right.
There's no number.
They want to fire people.
There is no
regardless.
number. So I just read a story yesterday that we're having this recovery. It is great that jobs are coming back, right? But they are coming back. They are not nearly the quality of jobs that were lost. So if this now starts to happen, and that people coming back to finding work at jobs like that, then what's the next job? What job do people take when they come back?
Well, I guess people still have to repair them and that kind of thing.
I'm pretty sure there are not going to be as many robot mechanics as there are cashiers at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh, how about robot masseuse?
Robot masseuse, or sex bot. We've talked a lot
How
about
are you going to get the food when you punch it in there?
That is a failure. That is not going to work.
You don't think that's going to work?
That is not. There's no
Why
way.
not?
It's just not be. It doesn't work when there's a person. That well. It's not going to. And what is the problem with cashiers? Oh, I hate cashiers. I hate talking to a person when I want to order. That's not.
Also, now at McDonald's, anything that's moderately cheap at so many places, you're no longer signing your credit card half the time.
Yeah.
Even if you're using your debit card or credit card, whatever it is, you just slide it through. It's $5.73. Who cares? Then you look at your statement at the end of the month and you're like, Jesus, I went to Wendy's and McDonald's. Man.
All right, so forgetting the economic...
Do you think it's going to work?
Because
here's what I would do.
Yeah.
It might work just like the airline. You think the airlines, right? They all got deregulated, so they all race to the bottom with the cheapest fares. Mm-hmm. And it's only like now, like if it took for 20 years or 30 years for Virgin to go, hey, we're going to give you a little bit better experience. It might cost a little bit more. So that's what I think, like fast food, you would think fast food chains would go, we're going to have real people here. You would also think that a shoe company would go, have a billboard up that says, we make our shoes here in America by adults. You'd think that would help you sell, right? You'd think they would do all that shit, but they don't. So maybe they won't do it, and we'll just get fucked over because corporations don't really provide us choice.
Right. Well, we did a story a couple weeks ago about how Starbucks is putting their employees through online college. And I was asking the guests if that would make you more inclined to go to Starbucks, because even if you have to pay a little bit more, they're doing something socially
responsible.
Good.
Yeah.
And by the way, yes, the next dickhead in a mask that throws a trash can through Starbucks is going to have to deal with this.
With that.
And by this I mean I'm going to shake my fist at them from afar. But like Starbucks, they're good. And enough with that they came in and they ruined all the local coffee. There were no local coffee chains. You couldn't get coffee. My whole life I couldn't get coffee.
And I don't know if you know, Ben.
By the way, Ben has the old school New York City.
I ordered those
coffee cup.
I have so much disposable income.
You order
that I ordered these cups so I can fill my coffee at home with these.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Forgetting the economic part, though, do you think there's just something about losing a little bit of the human interaction?
Yes.
Not that the people are so great at McDonald's. Look, you go to In-N-Out, they're nice, they're smiley and friendly. I'm always amazed. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they're hopped up on drugs. I don't know what's going on. Stoned. But at McDonald's, they're never friendly or happy to be there or whatever. And I don't blame them. They're working a pretty crappy job for a low amount of money.
Uniform.
And we've all done that. And the uniform doesn't help in the little hat. Okay, fine. But do you think we lose something by eventually, if everything's just robots and touch screens? I mean, we're doing this all day on our phone anyway, and now we go to get food and we're still doing this all day.
Yes. We do definitely lose something. We're becoming isolated from not only from society but from each other. You know, Noam Chomsky talks about this. This is what they want. They want you to be isolated. They want you to think that your thoughts are only your own and nobody else is thinking them and all that stuff. This is horrible, right? Yes, I think this is bad. I really hope maybe this will push, if they all go robots, you know, Wendy's and McDonald's and Burger King, if they all go robots, maybe there will be local burger stands again. Maybe this will make that happen. You know, if Starbucks went all robots, maybe there would be local coffee shops that would open up. I don't think people like buying food from robots.
Yeah.
You know, this has been since the internet age came, and I remember a conversation with one of my friends at like age 22, 23, and he's like, you know, you can call and you get your groceries delivered. You don't have to go to the grocery store. And I was like, I want to go to the grocery store. You know, I didn't have a mobile phone then. I was like, I want to go to the grocery store. I want to, and like, you know, whatever. I overreacted. It's nice to be able to call and get your food delivered if you don't want to. But obviously, as we see, just, you know, slowly, 20 years, 25, 30 years, you start losing connections with people. And that matters. People work from home. You lose connections with people.
You talk about going to the grocery store. So they started instituting a few years ago there's no checker, there's no cashier. You just go do it yourself.
Yeah.
Which I hate that. It's like, hey, we figured out a way to cut someone's job out.
That's right.
2 people, there's no bagger, there's no thing. This is going to be a headache for you and a pain in the ass, but it makes us more money. So I just steal it.
You steal
There
what?
you go.
I steal whatever I got.
Whatever
at the
Oh, you
store.
steal the food.
The
Yeah, I
credit
steal
card
it.
machine, whatever you can get his hand on.
And that's my way of pushing back.
All right, final thought. I ask this almost every week, one way or another. What year do you predict the robots will take over?
2012.
They've already taken over.
I was just going to say the same. They took over a long time ago.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
that's deep. That's deep. All right.
I mean, I'm talking robots like, you know, David Gregory.
Well, don't worry. He's getting replaced by a newer
By another
model.
robot with a goatee. Isn't that nice?
That is pretty good.
Just real quick, that's a better robot. That's a better robot. Than
It's a
David Gregory.
slightly better robot.
I think it's
but
significantly better, but that speaks more to the incompetent nature of David Gregory.
You know, I learned something by watching the Dog Whisperer, that it doesn't matter what's inside the dog because he's going to make that dog go wherever he wants. So the same thing with Chuck Todd.